All right, so if you are someone who tends to worry a lot, maybe you worry about your future, you worry about if you'll become successful or not. Sorry, I can't get my phone up on here, but you worry about these things, right? Are you going to become successful? Are you going to become the person you want to be? And let me tell you, you have everything you need. You have everything you need. I promise you do. And if you're in an unfavorable situation, you don't think that you can succeed from where you are, then I just want you to know that you have everything you need. And I promise you, because you don't need much. And in order to see results that you want, you just have to start. And, often I even find myself thinking, maybe I don't have enough information. Maybe I don't know enough stuff. Maybe I don't know enough stuff, but I do. And all I need to do is just do it. And that's as simple as it gets. And, I'm 18 years old. I still live in my hometown, small town, and I'm not going to college, but I'm figuring everything out and I have everything I need and I've realized it. And you get to a point where you have to be content with where you are. You have to be content with where you are, because if you're not, then you are going to seek things that don't matter. You have to be content, but you have to know, you have to have competence. You have to know that there's always more to learn. There's always more to do. There's always more that you can have. But if you don't start, then you have nothing. If you think that your situation determines whether or not that you become successful, then you're wrong. Because it doesn't. Where you're at right now has no effect on where you could be, who you could be, what you could have. We all want that lifestyle. We all want to live in a big city, drive nice cars, have a nice watch on the wrist, not worry about money ever again. We all want to have those close friends. And a lot of us don't have that right now. I surely don't have that right now. And a lot of us don't have that right now, but we want it. And the only thing that is on the other side of that and where you are right now is just doing what you need to do. And it's simple as that. And I promise you it is. You have all the tools you need. You have all the resources. And just stop making excuses, There's no reason to make excuses that you can't take even the first step. And you have everything you need. If you want to start making content, you have a phone. You're probably watching this on a phone right now. You have a phone, and that's all you need. You can film on a phone. You can edit on a phone. You can write videos on a phone. You can do everything on a phone, and you have everything you need. I don't know what you're trying to do in life, what you want, what skill you have, but you have everything you need. I promise you have everything you need. So just go for it. What are you waiting for? Stop waiting for things to be perfect and just start. Just start. That's all it takes. If you start, if you take action on your dream, I don't care what it is. If you take action on your dream, you beat 99% of people. Because most people don't even try. Most people don't even give it a shot because they're too worried about what other people think of them. They're too worried about failure. They fear failure. They're too worried about what if this goes wrong? What if I don't succeed? What if this doesn't work out and I have to go back to ground zero? They're too worried about all these things, and that's why it's so easy to win. It's so easy to win. You just have to take one step, because then you beat nearly everyone. And it's crazy to think about it. You take one step and you beat everyone, because most people don't try. They settle for normal. They conform to what's normal. They get a 9-to-5 and they're unhappy with their lives. But you don't have to settle for that. You don't have to settle for what everyone else does, I promise you, because that is not the only option. In fact, taking that option leads to an unfulfilling life. You're probably not going to be happy. You're probably not going to be where you want to be. You're not going to become who you want to be because you settled for being like everyone else. And that is wrong. If you do that, then what are you doing? Stop trying to be like everyone else. Why do you want to fit in? I don't understand that. Why do you want to be like everyone else? Why do you let their opinions dictate how you live, what decisions you make, how happy you are, everything you do? That is not how you should live. In any way, that is not how you should live, because if you live like that, you are never going to be yourself. You are never going to be happy because you're trying to live like someone else. You're trying to be someone else. And go for it, dude. Go for it. Find what it is that you are obsessed with. But I've realized recently that once you are obsessed, motivation and discipline have no effect on your life anymore. You no longer care about either of them because you are so obsessed with just one thing that it's all that matters. It consumes your entire life. And I've realized that. And I hit a point of stagnation. I hit a point of stagnation where ultimately I thought I was going nowhere, but then I realized I'm relying on discipline and motivation, but I'm not obsessed. And then I became obsessed. I figured out how, and I did it. And now I'm going in the right direction and it feels good. But I'm telling you, if you start right now, if all you do is take one step, you are going to be everyone and you have everything you need. You have all the information, you have all the resources, you have all the people in your life, whether you have people in your life or not, you have every single thing that you need. And that's it. So use what you have, use your situation to your advantage. You know, if you're like me, you may be young, you may live in a small town, you may not have a lot of people around you who understand what you're trying to do. All these like-minded, all these small-minded people, they don't understand because they all settle with being like everyone else. But you don't want to do that, and you are figuring it out while they look at you like you're crazy. It's like talking to a brick wall. It's like talking to a brick wall when you talk to these people. And as sad as that is, it's true, because most of the world is filled with conformity and doing what everyone else does because you don't think that you're capable of doing something greater or different or doing what you want to do. So, point being, you have every single thing that you need. So just start. All you have to do is take one step and become that person already and go all in. And that's all it takes. Nothing else. It's not complicated. Success isn't complicated. Most things aren't complicated, but you make them to be because you have all these false narratives in your head because of what other people tell you. And the sad truth is most people around you are going to try to tell you otherwise, that you can't do what you're trying to do. Your parents, other family members, your friends, anyone online, they're going to try to tell you that what you're doing isn't going to work because they don't see themselves doing it. They know that they can't do it themselves, but you can. I promise you can. You can do anything you want. Literally anything is possible. Anything, I promise you. So just start. Take one step. I don't care how small of a step it is, because literally one thing, if you do one thing, you beat so many people. I've already said that, but you beat literally everyone. So just start. Just go for it. Go all in. You have everything you need. That's it. Okay? Go all in. Just go for it. I promise you it'll be the best decision you ever make.